So the rain let up the last couple weeks and I was able to go out and get some great new stuff. And I do mean stuff because it's a very lot of stuff. It's just not Star Wars. As you can see here, we're starting off with the M.A.S.K stuff. I never watched the cartoon in the 80s. I actually have no memories of it whatsoever. So I'm not familiar with any of the names of any of this stuff, except for I know the base here is Boulder Hill, and it's actually too big to fit in my frame there. But it's a pretty good sized base for all the toys and figures. It has a boulder at the top, the volcano that can come out, and a gun comes out the top. So probably can't see it very well. And the whole base transforms, and it's got all these cars and little guys with it. I said I don't know any of their names, but they all have their little masks here. And oddly enough, I don't think many of them go with these cars. So the guy got this stuff too. He obviously had more stuff or different stuff, or mixed his stuff up with someone else's stuff, because, you know, these aren't the correct guys for the correct cars. And the cars are all pretty neat. I don't think any of them are complete. I know they're supposed to have like missiles that shoot out and little orange things that shoot out. These don't. This one's got a nice chain on it. It pops open or does something. Oh, I know what it is. You push that thing. Yeah. I don't know why it turns into a tank, but it looks pretty cool. Imagine it's supposed to probably have a gun up there. Pretty neat thing. Another, this one looks like the tires roll down on it. Probably, yeah, so it shoots up or, oh, and it spins around. Spins around still. I think they're all missing a fair few parts. I don't know why that spins around. I'll have to figure out why it spins around. Yeah. Oh, this one was probably supposed to shoot something at the top. So a lot of cool toys with a lot of interaction to them. Said all missing parts. This one, kind of cool. The speedboat comes out of it in case you ever need to, you know, make an escape over water. So you can see here, yeah, broken windshield, broken top. I guess this one's name is Venom, but he has some guns that are sticking out here. Missing one of the wheels. Sure, he pops out somehow. But like I said, don't know. Oh, there we go. Spring loaded. So, kind of cool toys. I'm hoping someone will like them and be able to repair them. And this big monster thing, which is partially broke here on the side. Like I said, a lot of them need fixes. I'm not going to force this one too much, but it's got a thing that comes up in the middle where the guy can sit and shoot you, I guess. But looks like it was. This looks like it was battery powered as well. Attack normal on off. So I'll actually have to pry this open and see if there's some batteries stuck in there. We got a little jail cell for the base. Another little car that, like I said, all missing parts, but pretty cool. Not sure how he flips out. Looks like he flips out into a little plane or something. Because the base is actually pretty cool. The gas pumps flip up into guns. This thing flips down, and this thing comes out. There we go. I'm missing one of the doors on it. But still pretty cool. And I got this in it. The guy gave me this as part of it. I don't think it goes with the base. If anyone knows what it goes to, please let me know, because I'm kind of curious. Yeah, you look in the back of this, it's got a bunch of levers to open and close the base and to flip out the, or to move the gas pump weapons around. So, a pretty cool play set, and I mean it's cool that Kenner did something this big, because, you know, aside from the Death Star, I don't think there are any other Kenner play sets this big. I know G.I. Joe obviously had some big play sets, but this is what we're missing now. We miss all the big play sets. So aside from the little M.A.S.K guys, I have this little fist. I have no idea what it goes to. It doesn't look to be Transformer. This mystery guy here, no idea what he goes to. Not sure if this is his backpack or someone else's backpack, but got one propeller on there. Looks like the other propeller broke off. Someone's torso. And then these little guys, which are Battle Beasts, which I guess came with Transformers in Japan, but here they were sold separately. None of these guys have their weapons and everything, but I didn't know what those were. My friend told me, because I'm not real good with those. The last thing in this lot is this little bitty, I believe a GoButt. It looks like a Robotech thing, but I think it's a little bitty GoButt, little bitty egg-shaped thing. It's missing all of its missiles, but still a nice little thing. And let me clear this stuff out of the way, and I got a lot more stuff. Okay, here's some more of the stuff I found this week. This is mostly vintage Transformers, G1 and G2. For the newer stuff, I have, I believe his name is Beachcomber, but pretty good shape. And I have, well, he's falling apart, but I have most of the parts for Ruination. I have all the limbs for him. Tank that falls into the other limb. So I have most of the limbs for him. Oh, turn around. But I'm missing a lot of the weaponry. So, I mean, I have the big gun, I have one of those, I have both fists. What else do I have the other foot piece, but I had to glue back on the peg because it was stuck in the foot. And I have the chest piece, so I'm missing a number of his guns. But still, you know, he's, let's call him 70% complete. Oh, a nice combiner figure here. Yeah. I'm really not good with Transformers. I can't transform them at all. But they're cool to look at. So that goes in that way. Oh, get the idea. But still a nice figure. And then on the G1 side, I have most of Devastator. I'm missing some of his weapons. Oh, that's yeah, that's Ruination's head. It's Devastator's head. But most of the pieces are there. You know, they're a little loose. They've been played with, but they're really not in bad shape at all. You know, the toys from the 80s that actually got played with. Like I said, a little loose, but nice. So, I mean, it'd be cool if I found all of him, but I still found quite a bit. That's not part of him, but I found a number of his weapons. It actually goes with that. Not sure what that goes with. But all pieces Devastator. Got his fists, his chest piece, and that goes with that. Little drill bits. This is the most worn piece out of it. All the chrome came off. I'm missing one of these, but pretty cool. Sad thing is I got a Megatron, but as you can see here, the hinge on him broke. I actually have the pieces. I don't know whether it's worth it trying to put it back together or not, but I may. It's broke. Can't get any more broken. So, may try to fix him. He came with part of the silencer, and then the shoulder thing here. But so he's missing part of the silencer and he's missing the scope. But still, aside from being broken in half, he was pretty decent quality before. I've never seen one of these be real stiff. They're all kind of wobbly. And I got an equally beat up Soundwave. You can see part of his door is sticking out there. And he's pretty worn. He's got a chip here, but you know, it's good for parts. And I have one of his cassettes that is also missing a wing. But yeah, it's nice. It's got its little weapons here. So I don't know his name. I don't know a lot of Transformer names. I know some. I know this is Mirage. So he's actually in really nice shape. And I think I got all of his weapons with him. So I know a lot of the times these break and become really loose in the middle. But even the stickers on him look good. So I'm really happy with him. And these top spin and twist spin, something like that. They both fold over and see if they do it. Yeah, and they're supposed to flip over into the robo part. Yeah, I know I'm going to get email, I'm going to get comments that I'm abusing these toys, but they are toys and they're meant to be played with, and you know, this guy, not worth any money, really, so, you know, play with him and flip him all you want. Same with this little guy. And their matching guns. A couple Dinobots, as you can see, one is missing a head. Very unfortunate. But picked him up with everything else, so it's fine. And this little guy is really worn, but he's all there and original. So I also got a whole bunch of modern figures, which I'm not going to put out here because there's like 40 of them. They're all 2007 Classic Series. Nice looking figures. Just, you know, I don't collect Transformer stuff. But they're kind of neat. So this is the second part of my haul, and coming up, the Star Wars stuff. So I realized I forgot one thing in the Transformer section, and he's not a Transformer, so I guess I can forget him. But I got this Go-Butt, it's Goldbug. Actually pretty nice shape. I'm not even going to try to transform him, but he looks to be all there. Maybe not weapons and such, but he looks in good shape for the rest of them. So for the Star Wars stuff, I didn't get a lot. I got some of the books, The Story of Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. These not in great shape. A little loose on the binding, but no, they're nice books. Always pick them up. And the Super Collector's Wish Book, which is a pricing guide, which this came out in the early 2000s. I have no idea why they did a pricing guide this late, but what it does have is a lot of nice pictures in it for what things look like of the different collectibles. So that's mainly why I got this. So it's nice to thumb through and be able to look at the different packages on all the different eras. It's got trading cards in here. It's got books in here. Just a whole bunch of different collectibles. So this isn't just figures and toys. The cardboard stand-ups, everything else. So, like I said, ignore the pricing, but the pictures on here, it's more of a reference guide than anything. So, it's a nice shaped book. Got a couple mini rigs. This partially broken, as you can see, but you know, decent shaped mini rig, no stickers on it. The guy I got this stuff from apparently never put stickers on anything, because another one of his mini rigs, no stickers on it, but pretty nice. And the break apart TIE Fighter, also missing all of its stickers, and missing the little guy that went in it, but still breaks apart. Sad TIE Fighter. There you go. Whatever. The only vintage figure I got was this little nice guy from Droids. Found him at the flea market for $1. Can't pass him up for $1. He's got a little bit of paint wear on his hair, but you don't see these very often, and I was really excited at the beginning of the year when I finally found some droids and Ewoks figures. Now I found one more at the flea market, so I'm hoping this is a trend and I can pick up the rest of them because I'm missing most of them. But yeah, he's cool. Like I said, hope for the future. And then I got a bunch of modern figures. I just picked these up. Some of them I have, some of them I don't. Nice speeder bike pilot, clone trooper, and then the headless figures. I don't know why kids rip all the heads off, but these would have been really cool if they had the heads, because these are from the Unleashed game. So they're not canon figures, but they're interesting looking figures. I mean, this guy managed to keep his head, but he lost all of his accessories. And I think this is just Jedi in training, Sith in training, and Sith Lord. I don't think they have names, but they're cool looking figures. And the last thing I found, which, you know, I think some of you guys are probably Boba Fett fans. So I found this online, replied to an ad. Really nice shape. The 12-inch, I'm not a big collector of the 12-inch because I think they look kind of creepy. But I got this guy. I only have one other box. I have a box for Darth Vader. So it was really nice to get this box for Boba Fett. It is open, and it's missing its liner, but I don't think this Boba Fett was ever played with. He's got all of his parts and accessories, and usually when I find these or see these, they're really loose. This one, he's tight. There's absolutely no wear on this. Like I said, I don't think he was really ever played with. So, even though I'm not a Boba Fett fan, this one is in really nice condition. So, got his braids there, it's got his rocket with his rocket launcher, got the gun in perfect shape, and even came with the instructions. A little discolored, but cool. So, like I said, not a Boba Fett fan, but still happy to find him. I don't have most of the other 12 inches. I don't have a IG-88 or the complete human characters. I have really haggard-looking Leia and Luke, and then the droids. I do like the C-3PO and R2 and the Jawa, but this one I'll probably end up keeping. Like I said, I couldn't turn it down when he's in this nice condition and with his box. So this is it for this week. Hopefully I'll keep finding more. And if any of you know what any of those mystery things were, please let me know in the comments. And yes, I do throw away around toys, but I do love them. But they are toys, and I will continue treating them as toys, so sorry. Okay, bye.